Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, do me a favor before we start the live stream. We're getting set up over here. Share this video, like the video, and leave a 1 in the chat. I'm watching the chat right now. Leave a 1 in the chat when you're done. Share this video to a friend and like the video, please, so we can get this as big as possible before we start the actual live stream. Thank you so much. All right, guys, about to get started in the #1 live stream on the internet. Pay attention to what we're about to talk about here today. It's about to get crazy out here. What's going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. I got my consultant here.
Yo. Marty's in the house. Yeah, I got to get the mic all the way up here. Look at this. Way taller than this guy. I mean, you guys listen to him for crypto? I mean, what's going on here?
No. You need tall guys to talk about cryptocurrency. Today, we're going to be talking about Ethereum, something that we predicted, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, is happening right before our eyes. We also have some crazy news in the market. So we're going to be going all those details, of course. And of course, if you guys want to talk about some meme coins, I don't know, towards the end of the chat, we'll dive into your coins so you guys can give me whatever you want. I also want people to start talking about some news in the comment section or the chat box. Please, what are some news sources we can talk about during this live stream? We'll go into yours too. So that we can kind of get a little bit of feedback from the community. And then I'm going to just go over what I think is important in the news and, talk about concepts there. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, so for news sources, let's try to keep it verifiable, trustable, not what some person on Twitter said, right? Even though it can move the market in one way or another, verifiable news sources.
Yeah.
Man, gas fees, they're getting crazy out here.
Yeah.
I saw a gas fee last week for $810. That was something. So I'm officially now more on the Binance chain and Matic chain and Phantom chain too. So gotta say goodbye to Ethereum and Uniswap for a little bit. But ETH new all-time highs, huh? Almost 4,600.
We have new all-time highs for Ethereum. Things are getting out of hand, guys.
They are getting out of hand. I'm going down the rabbit hole right now of the metaverse. So I'm like buying up all these gaming tokens and stuff like that. I actually bought MetaHero.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bought some MetaHero actually a couple of days ago. I did pretty well. Did like 20-30%. So
nice.
Just going down the rabbit hole.
I got an altcoin video coming out soon too, so we'll be talking about those. But the best liquidity is on Ethereum. I don't care what anybody says. So you're paying a premium for the spot, right? Because that's where all the infrastructure and liquidity is at. So I'm gonna stay on Ethereum for now, but I did drop a Binance Smart Chain tutorial for you guys, so you could take advantage of that. A lot of the tokens I talk about are on Binance Smart Chain. I'm just lazy. So you could definitely deep dive into that too. Also, there was a coin I was looking at as gaming on Avalanche. Yeah, that looks really good too. So, yeah, we're going to be going over a lot of stuff here. Any comments that we should answer? Any good ones, Eddie? What do you got?
Good comment.
Yeah.
What are the people asking?
XRP is the best crypto.
Oof. XRP is the best crypto.
Oh, yeah.
It is the greatest. I'm just going to put my whole net worth into it. That's a joke. Chill out. I don't have any XRP as today's date. At all. maybe they might get the
I was looking at the XRP compared to BTC chart earlier today, and I'm like, man.
Don't look at it.
Since 2018, XRP's lost 100% of the time compared to Bitcoin, so I don't know. I mean.
Well, we needed some likes. That's what we need.
Oh, yeah. Do me a favor, guys. Take a second and like the video. How many people we have in here?
We're at 289.
We have 289 people, so we only have 76 likes. If everybody just take a second. I take the time out of my day to make these videos. If you could just take literally 10 seconds and like the video for me.
Yeah, what's going on here, guys? You guys clicked the link to watch the live Q&A, but we can't click like. Come on, guys.
What do you think?
Here, I'll just rip money. For
just
every
burn money.
Burn
money. Burn it like ETH right now. ETH is burning ETH.
You don't gotta light it. No, all right. What do you want me to do to get some likes? Okay, I'll sell my soul.
Does he need to hit me or something? Slap me? Come on, guys. Tell us something.
MVI token.
I don't know any these things off the top of my head. I gotta look into it. I dive deep into coins, so like there's no way I could just recall 6,000 different cryptos. So at the end of the video, just save the coin calls for the end of the video and spend 20 minutes diving through some different coins, and I'll just do my filter. I have a filtration system. It's called the first level of fundamental analysis research. This usually weeds the coins out. So we'll see if your coin that you guys want me to shill for you, the coin that you want me to shill for you, passes the filtration system. If you are a bot or a person that's just consistently trying to get exposure for your coin, don't do that here, because I might just bash it publicly if it doesn't look good. I'm not just talking about coins in a positive manner. So come with the heat, okay? Come with the heat. Let's talk about some altcoins. We'll get the community involved. Maybe we might find a gem on this live stream. Do you think we're gonna find it? Do you think
we always find? I mean, we found a gem literally 2 days ago in the group.
Yeah.
What was it? Coach Will called Arcona at 6 in the morning.
Yep.
Literally called Arcona. By the end of the night, at 9 p.m., it did a 5x. I mean, that was You could have put like $500 on that and came up on a couple of grand right there.
I
So
called Mona yesterday, Mona.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
double my 135%.
like we're making money out here.
You guys should be making money too. I'm sure a lot of you are. So
I'm just saying.
Hopefully you're making money in this market, for sure.
I mean, yeah, right. And especially now we're entering the final leg, or we are in the final leg of the bull run. I mean, I was also doing my little bank statement there, checking how much I can survive off of, and just kept putting more money into crypto. So I'm either gonna be driving a Lambo like BitBoy by the end of this bull run, or I'm gonna be, I don't know, like dead broke, and
one of the two.
One of the two.
No,
I mean, maybe I'm overexposed to meme coins. I don't know. I mean, that's something to take up with other people. But hey, I mean, you got everybody want to have that big portfolio, but nobody want to gamble big, right?
Yeah.
Not financial advice. Not financial advice.
And I will say that he trusts himself to make the money back. So if you don't have a strong cash flow mechanism, I don't recommend you overexpose yourself the way he does. Just to give you guys a heads up, have good risk management. All right, risk management.
ETH is still my biggest hold. All right, I just want to make that public.
Yeah.
Still my biggest hold.
ETH is my biggest hold too. We've been eating off ETH, but we're talking about Ethereum today. Some news that just came out that is kind of really big that we predicted on this channel, and it's happening before our eyes. So it's one of those buy the rumor, sell the news events. So it's a money making opportunity. Ethereum is exploding. They're going to layer 2. There's so much development in the ecosystem. There's so many different coins. Yeah, it's getting out of hand, guys. So we'll go over some of those details. Any other cool questions or whatever the case is?
They like XRP, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so the XRP guys. All right. Okay, so maybe we'll pull up a Bitcoin XRP chart.
Don't do it.
You don't want me to do it to you.
Don't do it.
I don't want to do it.
One comment says, Alex, XRP will surprise everyone.
I mean, yeah, sure. But remember, okay. So if you remember, at the end of the day, it's marketing, right? So if you're taking this from somebody that was hyping up the XRP community, like, are you saying this from actual research that you can prove to my face, or are you saying it out of like pure luck and wishing? You know what I mean? So that's a question you have to answer for yourself. Now, personally, I think there's just so much opportunity out there. We're talking about top 5 coins. So regardless if XRP gets relisted, regardless of, if it comes back, I mean, I'm investing into market cap coins of like 20 million. They're doing like 15x is like nothing. So it doesn't matter to me. Like the top 5 coins, I really just kind of pick the big ones and let my portfolio ride on Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot, things like that. And then we can question our XRP all day, but I'm diving into the $100 million market cap coins that will move more than XRP by percentage gains no matter what. So the beauty of what I'm talking about here is if XRP has something fundamental that I can buy, I'm not opposed to it. I'll buy it. I'll do what I got to do. I'm not biased. I am not tribalistic. And if you are moving in a tribalism manner for XRP, which 99% of their community is, then you need to reevaluate your current situation and think about how you invest. You cannot be emotionally saying these things.
Alex, you got to be careful, man. XRP Army. You not only have the XRP Army to worry about, you got the H Barbarians, and then you got the Hexicans as well. So you got a very big force coming after you here. All right, so please be careful.
I
all right?
170x my money with Hex. So Hexicans,
But,
I come Hexicans.
I'm just saying.
I turned 300 into 27,000. So Hexicans, you can come.
And all these names, I didn't make them up. This is on TikTok. So again, you guys want to go down another rabbit hole of Twitter or TikTok and XR.
Follow Marty on TikTok.
Yeah, follow my. I'll say my name, but it's way too long. So
it's way too long.
we'll put it maybe in the thumbnail or something. But I will say for you XRP people, I do applaud and recognize your resilience.
Yes,
I mean, a year to be going through all this and to still be, so positive. Geez. I mean, I applaud you, honestly. I really do applaud you.
It's almost like you're getting paid or something, right?
Whoa.
Whoa. Let me stop.
Last one before we get into the ETH.
Okay.
Guy with $5 in the chat, he said, I have 50K to invest. What's the best option right now?
You have 50K to invest. The best option is okay. So
Because they're ready to hear about the ETH. So
okay, it depends on how much education you have. We're about to go into the ETH. I promise, guys. So let me just answer this one because I know a lot of you probably have close to 50K. So number one, if you don't know what you're doing, it depends on your experience. If you have less than 3 months of experience, then you need to educate yourself fast. How you do that? Books. There's so many different educational platforms. Number two, you have to have some type of structure in your portfolio. You can't go all into meme coins, okay? And I know that when you're first starting, you want to get these exponential gains, but it's okay to increase your portfolio by 50%, not 500% sometimes, right? Especially if it comes at the cost of you sacrificing your whole portfolio. So having a macro portfolio structure is important. There's a Bitcoin video I talked about, how to become a Bitcoin millionaire in 2022. I highly suggest you refer to that video, and it breaks it down in extreme detail, okay? And then from there, you should definitely invest about 10%. Right now, metaverse gaming coins are popping off, and I do see maybe some NFTs, platforms doing well. The trend I'm really seeing, though, is like the infrastructure behind these gaming coins. So maybe some storage coins, storage ecosystem looks good. And then maybe some, I guess you could say layer twos they're going to hold the metaverse, right? So some fast transactions, that's something that has fast transactions is scalable on a layer 2 that connects to Ethereum with liquidity and infrastructure. That's going to be a metaverse token, might be the answer for some, I guess you could say, weekly, monthly gains, right? Some short-term stuff. But yeah, that's my best answer for that. And I'm really trying to talk to the whole audience because I know a lot of you wanted to know some of that information. All right, we're going to
into ETH, man.
We're going to jump into ETH. All right. So we got some other news here. Let's come on over to the screen share. But before we get started, actually, before the screen share, this podcast, or not even podcast, live stream, I'm so used to saying that, I got a podcast. You should definitely go to his podcast. What is it called, Eddie? What is it? The Alexander Lorenzo podcast. What's the website? Can you pull up the yeah. All right. So we have, I can't see it. Okay. So guys, go to Alexander Lorenzo /Buzzsprout.com. That's where you guys need to go for the podcast. We're giving away $5,000 to people that follow the steps of the giveaway. And they're going to be announced within the actual podcast. It's going to be entrepreneurs. There's some big people that run like all of Florida in the health industry. Some huge people. So it's going to be very interesting on this kind of like different perspective. It's not always crypto. Also, this whole entire experience brought to you by Fundamental Secrets, the greatest digital course on planet Earth. And we're not just a digital course. We're a full coaching mechanism, coin calls, all my plays before they happen on YouTube. Head on over to fundamentalsecrets.com and meet this guy right here. You're
going to meet my pretty face, as well as we're basically like the money printer of crypto, huh?
Yeah, we print ETH.
We print ETH. We literally actually print ETH. We're having people put in like 0.2, 0.3 ETH into something.
Okay, we can't say that. It's not financial advice, but we print ETH.
Just saying.
All right, let's jump into the screen share.
Or
Sorry,
BNB, whichever
we're
one
stalling. We're stalling. I got to show my own stuff. All right. DeFi exploits total 680 million so far just in 2021. So pay attention to what's going on. Remember, we're moving more into layer 2s. There was just a white hat hacker that found an exploit on the biggest layer 2, which is Polygon. So just understand, guys, that risk management has never been so sweet, okay? Make sure you do not have all of your eggs in one basket, and also make sure your Ethereum's on the main chain and not all in layer 2s. I know they're cheap, I know they're fast, but that comes at a cost because you can see that anything is on either on a layer 2 or in a yield contract, it can be hacked. And I've been hacked multiple times. Now, some of the platforms are really good, like You're in Finance, and they'll give you your money back eventually, but you cannot count on it. Risk management is everything. If we go into some other news, we see the International Chess Foundation jumping into the NFT marketplace. This is the common theme. You guys know the deal. I don't need to read headline news about NFTs. People are jumping hard. Also, the FTX exchange is hiring former CFTC commissioner. So this is pretty big, and you can see that we're getting kind of this push towards regulation. We're really trying to get some, big players to help us out with that. So the CME says it's launching its Ethereum micro futures as ETH soars to new highs. Didn't we talk about this, Marty? Or I talked about it.
I think you tell you.
Yeah. So basically, guys, this is the big kind of, I guess, I see the top coming is what I'm saying. I see the top coming. We see Bitcoin getting their futures, right? And now we're seeing institutional adoption of Ethereum. I mean, what do you think? What's the first thing that comes to your mind about this big time? This is big news.
This is huge news.
This is huge news. We just saw ETF start, right? Potential Ethereum ETF, guys. Okay, they're launching their futures, but there's gonna be more players that want to get a piece of the pie. Ethereum has the most transactions, the most developers, right? It's the land where you could still make an app and make money, right? This is where most of the retail adoption is going to go to, which is a clear indicator.
And it was actually an article that I was reading about not that long ago. where it was actually saying that they're probably going to see more adoption of ETH very soon. This was like back in May and June, just because of the actual use case of Ethereum, right? Like you said, like building apps.
Look at the top 10. Most of them are ERC20 tokens.
Exactly. It's great that they're all adding Bitcoin and stuff like that as the store of value. But I mean, ETH has the actual utility use case, and then if they, let's say, start transitioning their softwares and workforces, whatever, just using the Ethereum blockchain, I mean that's the most integration you could possibly get with any kind of institution.
I feel like institutions, that's what they want. They don't want, they want Bitcoin, maybe the bigger ones, like the billionaires, right? Because of the long-term wealth. But I genuinely think that like the smaller ones or more of retail base are they want Ethereum ETF, okay? And if that starts to happen, we're definitely gonna see Ethereum go to $8,000 to $10,000. Now, I that's great because most of my money's in it. Like I would say the biggest portion of my holdings, not most of my money, but the biggest portion of my holdings are in Ethereum and ERC20 tokens. But that's the point I want to make, is that the ERC20 tokens and these micro trends that we're looking at, right, this trend hacking that we always talk about, is going to like 10, 20x. Like there is huge potential for the last leg of the bull run, okay? There's huge potential. I think retail is just starting to get in. And the first indicator of that is Shiba Inu and Dogecoin being in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. I would also say retail is getting in because Cardano hasn't launched anything on their smart contract capabilities, and it's a top 5 coin. Like, this is clearly retail.
I don't know. I think Solana overtook Cardano today. Check.
Oh, did it?
I think Solana overtook
Here, let's come to the
Cardano
screen share over here.
in market cap.
Let's see. Cardano, Solana, they're fighting right now, but it almost did.
It's very close.
It's very close. Yeah, we're talking about like very close, within 10% reach. Let me refresh it.
It did.
Oh, it did.
Oh, boom.
Oh, there you go.
Pay me an ETH. Pay
Wow.
me an ETH, people.
That's crazy. So like think about it, right? XRP doesn't really use payment remittances. It's all partnership like news. Cardano kind of same thing. No one's really using it right now. They're just developing on it, right? This is retail, guys. Polkadot kind of the same thing. We talked about Polkadot. They're not really working right now. I mean, but at least they have a working product with Kusama. We can actually see it. But look, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, like all of these are community-based.
What's the strongest
community-based
thing, Doge or Shiba?
Yeah, probably the strongest by far when it comes to exposure is Shiba Inu, for sure. They're the biggest, in my personal opinion.
And I know you were saying, with the whole retail getting in, why don't you check Google Trends? I mean, that's usually
that's like a lagging indicator.
It's a lagging
That's
indicator.
usually a lagging indicator, but you could see, let's see.
Because usually when you see that start to make that.
Yeah, let's see.
parabolic to the
Bitcoin.
top.
Let's see if it's moving now. The thing is usually, it's lagging indicator. I mean, we could look at, let's see. Yeah, it's not
down.
coming in there.
Mhm.
But like if I typed in Shiba Inu, you can clearly see it. Like you can see there's a little spike on Ethereum, and if we type in Shiba Inu, search Shiba Inu as a search. Yeah, see, like this is like you're not gonna see the Bitcoin search term, but this is a clear indicator of retail.
Mhm.
Like retail, I mean, you got some really smart money that I've been listening to, from hedge funds and stuff that understand Shiba Inu, but most of this is like retail. This is like your friend's cousin's, little brother that bought Shiba Inu because he wants to be a part of the community and doesn't care where the price of the coin goes and is not worried about short-term profits, right? These are like your random people that want to get in for other reasons. This is like mostly community coins. So yeah, that's just a clear sign. Like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are top 10. Just I want everybody to kind of grasp that, right? So if we come back over here, let's talk about some other news, Eddie. Microsoft makes metaverse move after Facebook Meta makeover. So we see Microsoft and other corporations trying to follow the footsteps of Facebook. We have a really, really big Facebook video coming out, I believe Friday. So pay attention for that. It's not just what meets the eye, right? There's so much things in the background happening. So we see Microsoft moving. They don't want to get left behind. We see these are the biggest companies on planet Earth, guys. So like if you think about it, look at the biggest companies on planet Earth. Look at the creative ones. The creative ones are all getting into NFTs. And then the big tech like, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook are jumping into like coins or something that has to do with the blockchain directly, right? Look, Nike applies for virtual goods trademark, right? Nike's jumping in, the biggest companies. These are all signs to just give you a heads up, and it's not to scare you, that this is the end is coming. The end is coming soon. I don't know when, but these are clear signs. When you start seeing the big companies start to step in, these whales, these smart money, they want to take profits. Now, this is also if you assume that the market is going to live in cycles. Now, there's some people that don't assume the market's going to live in cycles, and they think that the use case is just going to carry the whole entire market. So, I kind of believe that. I'm a little bit split between, the whole market continuing just because of Ethereum. And this is why I hold mostly altcoins. But at the same time, I'm not positioning myself in a situation where I'm holding the top, right? I'm going to take risk off the table, reevaluate the situation. So, it's just last time this happened, guys, last time big news like this happens, the market's ended. So I have I guess you could say a reflex from the last cycle, if that makes sense. So
what do you say, to people that say, well, institutions in play this time, it's different? I mean, is it really different? Because they have more to lose if there is
It's true. They're more likely to sell. They're more likely to sell, and the reason I say that is because they have it's like more short-term thinking, right? Because they want to win for the quarter or they want to keep their job, right? It's more short-term thinking for a new CEO to come to a company, stay here for 2 years, and ensure his position or get kicked out. So they're taking profit at 100% is what I'm saying. They're going to take profit, okay? Not only that, but last cycle we saw big institutions shilling even after the dump, right? They did not call it accurately last time. The big gurus, all the big YouTubers, all the big institutions were calling 100K Bitcoin in 2017. So you can't take you have to approach it at your own way. And that's when I've noticed, I started making my own decisions and stopped following what everybody else is doing. That's when I started making the most money. So again, there's people I respect. Plan B and Willy Woo are kind of going at it. Willy Woo thinks that the market's going to go into a super cycle. Plan B thinks the market's going to end. Now, personally, I'm leaning with Plan B because even though institutions are coming in, there's bigger entities in crypto than the institutions themselves. There's billionaires coming out of cryptocurrency companies. The most billionaires are coming out of cryptocurrency related products. And these people are smarter than the new institutions coming in. And I do think they're trying to win, right? And they feel like they can manipulate the market, hence this recent top, right? So I think that there's going to be a massive push to taking, cryptocurrency down again. And whether it drop, maybe it doesn't drop, like last time Ethereum dropped 94%. Maybe we don't see that, but I do think there's going to be a prolonged, somewhat bear market. Maybe the bear market's not as aggressive now. I actually would say that, it's probably not going to be as aggressive because of the law of diminishing returns and how big this market is. But I do think it's going to happen. It has to happen. Life moves in cycles. This is not, the SEC. Right, I can't. The Bitcoin's finite supply, so it's very straightforward. This is why you see the flash crashes too, because the supply is finite. So just understand that, guys. It's a little bit different, and I genuinely feel the market's gonna dump 50%, maybe 50-60%.
But that's where people should be the most excited. I mean, you're gonna be buying all these altcoins, whether it's 2017, 80-90% off, or just now 50-60% off from their local tops and highs. So
I get excited with bear runs. That's where you get rich.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're a true fan, you are waiting for the bear run in a way because you're I just can't wait to do a lot of buying. Look at Chainlink. That came out 2018, came out 20-30 cents. And I've talked to people that bought a lot of it and they came up on $250,000 when it hit $50 a coin, right? So a lot of big gains to be made in the bear run as well. So
yeah, it's almost much better in cryptocurrency to bet on the bottom than bet on the top, right? So for example, if Ethereum right now flash crashed to $300 or $400, isn't that so much easier to buy than Shiba Inu potentially going to a top 5 spot? Oh yeah, okay, Shiba Inu can go to top 5. It might triple or quadruple, but if Ethereum was at $300, isn't that so much easier of a purchase decision? It's way easier. When the market's down a lot and people are freaking out, this is where I start getting to the point where I'm throwing my whole net worth into crypto, right? You can make those decisions because it's just so much. it's statistically likely. It's just right now it's just higher risk to invest in crypto. It's just as simple as that. When the market's all the way down, it's just much lower risk. As long as there's no fundamental difference, if crypto stays the same fundamentally and Bitcoin doesn't get hacked or something, then the risk is off the table when it's divided by 10. When the coin price is divided by 10, there's no risk on the table, and it's really easy to make purchase decisions in massive quantities with safe coins and get, absurd return. And that's usually what you don't get in crypto. In crypto, you can't buy a massive amount of, a $100 million market cap coin because you have a risk of losing everything. But Ethereum's a sure bet. And if Ethereum can 20x because it's so cheap, like that is an easy decision. You don't get those variables in current investment solutions right now. So let's go into some more news. We're rambling. As you can see here, Coinbase acquires machine learning startup. So they're making a push towards, in my personal opinion, predicting things, as well as kind of tagging the blockchain, looking into it. The mayor of Miami says that he wants to accept his next paycheck 100% in Bitcoin. That's absolutely crazy. I am actually really happy to be living in South Florida right now. It's going to be another crypto capital like Austin, Texas. So very interesting there. Crypto.com is coming out, with UFC NFTs. So guys, again, biggest companies on earth that are creative and entertainment wise are going into NFTs. And then we see the biggest tech companies going into making their own coin or jumping into DeFi in some way. Squid Game. And this is I do have to talk about this because this could have been, I've bought, meme coins that have gone to basically zero before, but it never affected me. And people are saying they're losing their whole entire life savings. Yeah. Why are you putting your life savings into a meme coin, man? None of you should be doing this. Risk management. We talked about it earlier, right? You can't dump your whole net worth into Squid Game, okay? It doesn't work that way. Please. I don't care how good the sales pitch is and how interesting it sounds. It does not matter. Risk to reward. It's that simple. So just avoid these things. And I did want to comment on this. This happens all the time, guys. This happened in 2017 ICO bubble. This is the wild, wild west of finance. If you're going to go and complain on the internet about you losing your life savings, at least lose it in a hack. You're losing it to buying a meme coin. Get out of here. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Don't do this. Please be smart about your investments. The goal here is not to thousand extra money. The goal is to get ridiculous, absurd returns that you won't get in traditional finance and stay in crypto as long as you possibly can. It's as simple as that. If you make a trade that gets you out of crypto, it's not really the money that's a catastrophic loss. It's the fact that now you're out of the biggest wealth transfer on planet Earth. And people don't understand that. The money is irrelevant. The skills, experience, and everything else combined is 10 times more valuable than you losing 28K. And I'm pretty sure him losing his life savings is going to stop. It's a negative feedback loop. It's negative. He's probably not going to want to look at a cryptocurrency ever again. And this is the biggest loss. That is the biggest loss. So just pay attention to what's going on there, guys. And we already talked about this news, December 6th, micro ETH futures. We're getting more institutional adoption, as simple as that. I was looking at some other Ethereum stuff. That's pretty much it. I thought this was big too because you guys,
Zillow thing.
Yeah, the Zillow. This is huge, right? Because we had Evergrande in China basically take down the China housing market, and now we're seeing the effects of it in United States, in our homeland. Actually, I was talking to someone that's in real estate big time, and for the same reason he believes there's going to be a housing market crash is why Zillow said it. It's because of supply chain issues. Once you start seeing the developers lose money and start having issues with material, and that's the tip of the iceberg, right? And then you start seeing it in home buying. Now, I want you to see this specifically. You guys can read it for yourself, but look at it, right? They shut down and filed for bankruptcy on their home buying business, meaning they're not buying new homes anymore. And they're laying off 25% of its employees for the app. They have the biggest real estate investment app. You don't think they're making decisions off of their data? They're making decisions off of the stronghold of their data. They know all of everyone's purchase decisions on a level that nobody else. It's proprietary. Nobody else on earth can predict this. Maybe Google can. I think Google might. Big data is making a decision. I don't need to predict the housing market crash. Zillow predicted it for you. And they have all the data and analytics.
That's crazy.
And they're de-risking right now. They're shutting down their home buying business. I mean, they're not buying new homes. And they're laying off 25% of their workforce. Do you guys not understand that if if they're wrong about this, they can be like put out for like firing like a quarter of their workforce. Like there's so many negative consequences about being wrong about this decision. Like it's huge. You know how much leverage they took up just to get, this business, this home buying business up? You know how many connections they're losing and how much like credibility is lost if they're wrong about this decision, right? So if you have crypto profits, don't be ignorant, right? The only thing that's just as finite as Bitcoin right now, unless we go interplanetary, is land. Land is the only thing that's just as finite. I mean, I would say Bitcoin's more finite, but Bitcoin has been double spend before. Let me not jump into this, but Bitcoin,
That's a rabbit hole.
I don't want to go into it because I'm going to scare people right now, but there has been a successful double spend attack on Bitcoin. So you can't say it's just as finite as land. So the chance of it being double spend, is like there's two variables. Like, is it going to be double spend attack versus are we going to go interplanetary? Right? Those are two very unpredictable variables. So I would say that they're very close to being similar and finite. They're finite, right? They have a limited supply. So my investment thesis is I'm going to wait for the housing market to crash. Then I'm going to cycle a lot of my crypto profits into property. And you should do the same thing, right? You should do the same exact thing because remember, property is like wealth preservation, and it's really smart, but not everything. You want to keep the crypto bag, of course. You want to keep the crypto bag. Yeah. Just pay attention to what's going on, guys. This is big news right here. Celsius acquires high security custodian. They're buying companies. Things are still happening, but yeah, that's pretty much all the news coming to me, Cam. Yeah. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I was just gonna say, on top of getting more Sats and Bitcoin, look to get some real estate as well because God's not making any more of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, unless we go into planetary.
Or you just have volcanoes popping up left and right. You see that thing off the coast of Spain or something? That thing is like that's crazy out here, man.
All right, let's finish up the live stream with some
I'm
questions.
going to head out, guys.
All right, guys. He has to go work. All right, Marty. Let's finish the live stream with some questions. Let's talk about some altcoins. I'm going to do some research in front of you guys. Go ahead and leave in the chat some altcoins. But before we do that, please do me a favor. Like this video and share it with somebody. Oh, I don't know. Your altcoin might get pumped. So go ahead and share it, or it might get dumped because I'm going to talk negative about it if it's a bad altcoin. We'll dive into a little bit, like maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them. And then I'll answer some other questions. That's okay, too. What else will we do? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll do that and then we'll end the live stream. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be doing consistent live streams every Friday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, pretty much on point every Wednesday and Friday. So look for those live streams. And if you don't get your question answered today, maybe you'll get it answered in the next live stream. Okay, guys? So what you got for me, Eddie? What do you got?
Not a coin yet. One guy said.
What do you say?
Virtual material designers.
Yeah. So actually, let's piggyback. That's really cool. But look at this right here. I called this yesterday. Was it? It was Mona. Yeah. So I called this yesterday. They're making exactly what Nike wants. Oh, it's popping up again. So oh wow. Okay. My money just went up even more. I took my initial out. I put $10,000 in. Pulled my initial out. Now it's still mooning. But basically, they're doing exactly what you just said. So that's interesting. I like what you're saying. They're making the fashion. Oh man, I almost had a seizure. But they're making the fashion industry. I guess you could say the decentralized. I guess the augmented reality. They're making a marketplace for it. So that's interesting. Nike might want to get a piece of this pie, man. Mike.
They have filed 9 patents.
Yeah, they filed 9 patents. Yep, virtual goods. So yeah, guys, it's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand over here. Let me get off this website before you get a seizure. I apologize for that. But yeah, that's it. The opportunities in this market are so big that you win when the big billionaire corporations are following after you. You really got in early. They're all coming in after us. If you've been in crypto for at least a couple months, you're really far ahead. Any other questions? What about Polkadot? You guys want to talk about Polkadot? Yeah, parachain slot auctions happening in about 2 weeks, I believe. Exactly what we talked about. Polkadot was going to pump when parachain slot auctions. It happened. I put $100,000.
$100 Polkadot?
$100 Polkadot? Probably not. Oh yeah, actually, that is actually $100 Polkadot can happen. That could happen in weeks. So sorry, I didn't mean to, because usually coins are not $100. So, but yeah, $100 Polkadot can happen in weeks. He's asking if it could double. And I mean, I put my money where my mouth is. I put $100,000 into Polkadot like at $27, right around here, or 27's right here. So, I'm pretty up on my bag. I've held through the turbulence. I believed in myself, and yeah, they came out with parachain slot auctions, and remember the way that the parachain slot auctions work, and this is the biggest factor, is they have candle auctions, and basically you don't know what your competitor's bidding, right? You don't know if he's putting in $10 or $100,000, right? It's in the dark. So basically the only way you could bid is the best way to bid in these auctions is as big as you possibly can, as early as you possibly can. So these projects that want to get on Polkadot are right now, and that's why it's pumping, accumulating as much DOT as possible. Now, I'm glad you asked me that question, because as soon as the slot auction ends, I'm going to dump Polkadot, and then right before the next one begins, I'm buying it again. And the reason I say that is because if the team doesn't win, they're going to dump their DOT. And if you look at Kusama, after every slot auction, it dumps a lot. So might be a good profit-taking strategy. I'll make an updated Polkadot video for you guys for sure. We'll talk about Polkadot a little bit deeper. Any other questions?
Talk about SushiSwap.
Oh, SushiSwap. It's one of the most advanced decentralized platforms on the internet. I haven't really been looking into it specifically recently. I've been looking at like really low market cap, trying to make some serious money. So I haven't like dove into it with their recent developments, but they're extremely interoperable. Their team is one of the best in the industry. It's kind of crazy that they're actually, in my personal opinion, potentially a true competitor to Uniswap, even though Uniswap is so much bigger and they started off at such a big strategic advantage. SushiSwap, their team is just crazy. They're crazy. So yeah, it's a good coin. I just don't have any right now. Maybe if I see something in the future, I'll start accumulating some. Any other questions?
Poga G gave $2. He said my whole net worth in the taboo.
Yeah, you're wildin'. If you say whole net worth into anything, you're doing it wrong. But what's the ticker? TABOO. Yeah, I've heard everyone keeps talking about this. I haven't dove into it just yet. And it depends on what your whole net worth means. If your whole net worth is $100, like, come on. But if you have like, this is a Binance Smart Chain coin, we'll look into it a little bit. That was a little bit powerful there, man. You hit me with the whole net worth thing. That's a little bit powerful there. I like that. What is Taboo? Adult streaming media project specializing in high exclusive content will model. Okay, so we're talking about another OnlyFans on the blockchain, basically, is what you're saying right now. It could be big. That is definitely, like, we see some of these crazy coins like Porn Rocket and Cum Rocket, getting some crazy market caps. So I mean, personally, I wouldn't bet the house on a porn project, but I mean, that's you, man. I'm not gonna like, I guess you could say judge people. If I'm gonna put money into something, it's gonna be something I know, and I don't know the porn industry, so excuse me. I can't really comment on that. Do you have any other questions?
It's just coins. I mean, we got Spooky Swap, we got Phantom.
We talk about Phantom. You guys talking about Spooky Swap? Yeah. So we made some money on there.
He said his whole net worth is like $3,000.
Okay, so then I get why you have your whole net worth in Taboo, but no, I wouldn't. I still, even if I only had $3,000 in my name, I wouldn't go all into Taboo. Yeah, Spooky Swap looks good. Their Boo token has been doing okay. It's inflationary. They have like the reward mechanism, so it's gonna be hard for it to pump. But I know that in the long run, it's gonna be like the Uniswap of Phantom. Oh, it's actually been pumping. Okay, I haven't looked at it in recent history, so I'm up. I've already tripled my money with Boo and some of the other calls on Phantom, but I took the initial out, and I'm just letting kind of like the profit do well. So yes, Boo, you guys know the deal. We have some, videos on this. Go watch the Phantom videos, but you know the deal, right? Phantom looks really good. Looks very undervalued. I think they just recently had a pullback. Let's look it up real quick. Yeah, it's at 34. So actually, thank you for reminding me, because every single time it has this little pullback, we see some exponential growth. Let's look at a 90-day. Yeah, see, like we had this pullback and then it popped up, and then we had this pullback. So like, it's kind of doing this staircase thing, and their tech is really good. And their incentivization, I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. Their incentive model for developers are the best in crypto. Right now, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that. Their incentive model to keep developers in this market is the best in cryptocurrency right now as we speak. So, pay attention to that. Pay attention to these things. They're really important. it's actually at a discount right now. I might have to scoop up some Phantom, guys. Thank you for reminding me. I want more Phantom. It's just been so good. What's the market cap? The market cap's sitting at 6.7 billion. Let me see how much growth potential it might have. I think it could easily play with Polygon. I talked about this in my last video, which is 13 billion. So maybe Phantom has double potential. Maybe in the next couple months we see Phantom double, maybe triple if the market increases in size. Yeah, Phantom is definitely playing with Polygon Uniswap level right now when it comes to developer ecosystem and money. Yeah, they're getting some big people on there. Any other questions?
OB805 and Jean Pierre just gave some money for free. No question about it.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your contributions to the channel. I do use this money in my business, so it's going to be kind of directly reflected in you guys. Like I'm going to be able to make more videos because of this, so I really appreciate all those contributions, guys. Any other questions?
88.
All right, you want to talk about ADA? You guys know the deal with ADA. You don't need me to say it, right? Like
is ADA a good short-term hold, or is there a better buy?
Short-term, ADA is not the move. It's not the move. I said it in my last video. Like, I like talking good about projects that I like. Like, I do like ADA. I do like what they're doing here with Charles Hoskinson and everything like that. Now, I will say he has a little shady past. We're going to be talking about a video. Should I have leaked that? Should I have leaked that? Should I have leaked that? You guys heard it here first. This is why I can't do live streams, because I give away all the juicy information. But, you know, there's pros and cons to everything in life, right? And right now, I feel like ADA has more cons than pros. So let me just kind of give you let me explain. So right now, and even in the past 2 months, I've had more Polkadot than Cardano, right? I've had way more Polkadot than Cardano. And it's because I felt Polkadot was undervalued and I feel like Cardano is overvalued. It's as simple as that. They don't have anything working. And we talked about the time frames. If you've been watching my Cardano video, I told you 2022, quarter 2, quarter 3 is when I'll start getting happy. Maybe I'll start getting happy quarter 1 next year about Cardano. But right now, short term is not the play. I'm just holding my bag, though. I haven't sold it. I'm just holding the bag and letting it, collect for staking. I'm letting it stake. But to be honest with you, like when it comes to percentages of my portfolio, I have more in Ethereum. I have more in Polkadot. I have more in Phantom right now because I think it's more undervalued. And you see why I do that, though. It's not because I don't like the community. It's because I'm cycling profits. I want more ADA. I want more ADA. So I'm cycling profits from these other coins into, I guess you could say, the lower market cap, higher potential coins, if that makes sense. You got any other questions?
Thoughts on, for $2, thoughts on Form?
What's the ticker? FORM?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at Form, Formation Phi. Okay, let's see. We're looking at, okay, I hate when they have the question mark on the market cap. That means that there's something weird and fishy about it if they can't clearly calculate the market cap. Guys, if you give me a bad coin, I will bash it right here in front of your eyes. I will. Launch app, what is this? Farming is live, add liquidity. This is just another liquidity coin that's using multiple different blockchains. Why do they even have what is this? This is some BS. I think this might be some BS. This might be the first coin I have to bash in front of you guys. Why are they putting this random, like, I hate when they put things on a website just for marketing purposes. So adapting 3 core principles, cross-chain. Okay, this is just marketing. I haven't seen anything that blows my mind at all, guys, right now. No one tells you how much you could lose, but we will. I haven't seen anything. I could be wrong, but like this, it doesn't look bad, I guess. So they're just giving you better yield strategies, giving you more information. Do they have an actual app? Why do they have the phone? They're giving you a card. These are all promises. Is it working? Is any of this working as promises? Is their team good? Let's look at their Twitter. Oh, okay. They have a pretty good following. Is that fake? Is that fake? Yeah, I think a lot of their followers are fake. They're not getting any engagement. I call it the 1% engagement rule. So you should be getting at least 1% likes, comments. I don't think that's true right now. So I don't know, man. It's looking a little bit sketchy, but I could be wrong. Let me see. They're not. Why aren't they saying the market cap size? What's the current price of the coin? 18 cents. What's the circulating supply? It just says max supply. Oh, that's why they don't know the circulating supply. I have to look into this a little bit deeper. This one's like I don't know. I can't definitively say about this right now. But to be honest, when it comes to yield farming tokens, I'm pretty much out of the game. Like I have a couple, but I'm not really looking at them pretty hard because yield farming is a little bit, it's not sketchy. It's just, there's no value, like real value on it. Let me look at the liquidity because, it's on some exchange. It doesn't look like a complete total scam. I just not jumping into liquidity coins or not liquidity coins, excuse me, yield farming coins just now. So you got any other questions?
Yeah, you got 3 $5 ones back to back.
All right, let's see what you got.
Stefan from Germany said XCAD. XCAD.
XCAD. I've heard of this. Is this a Polkadot based coin? Polyscan is on Polyscan. X Academy, let's see. Content creation. This is good. The social media stuff is annoying. I got to look into this a little bit more. I wouldn't be able to tell off of these things. You have to compare them to your ecosystems, and I'm not really into, social media platforms like that. YouTubers promoting, so they're saying it. They're saying YouTube. That's funny. Creator tokens. This is interesting. I like this model. I just don't know the credibility. This is one of those I have to dive deep. This is definitely a product market fit. We definitely need this, but I don't know why this would be better than some of the other ones that are currently out right now. What's the next coin? ZIL. Zilliqa, layer 2 scaling solution. Yeah, so layer 2s are popping off. I don't know about Zilliqa, to be honest. I mean, it's undervalued right now, but unless they come out with something big, I think Polygon's going to eat them alive, to be honest with you guys. But Zilliqa it's an OG project. It's been out for a very long time, and I've made so much money off of Zilliqa. It's just that I haven't dove into the layer 2 economy recently, so I can't really comment. But Zilliqa has very good, unique team and product market fit. So they're legit for sure. $1.3 billion market cap. You don't get that big unless you're legit, and they've been out for a long time. I just don't. It looks pretty undervalued. Now you kind of pique my interest because it's at 10 cents and its all-time high was it has a double from here. So I might look into this a little bit later. You got any other coins?
We got Munch.
Oh man, you guys are killing me today. I'm gonna do 2 more coins. What's the
These are all donation.
donation? Yeah. All right, guys, we're done with the donation. Stop donating. I'm gonna talk about how many are left.
You got, I think, 2 more after Munch.
All right, I'm gonna do 3 coins. These 3, if you donate again, I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to come back next time. I apologize. I can't just sit here and talk about altcoins all day, especially. I want to dive deep. You guys know I like diving deep. I like diving deep into projects. All right, give back, get back. It's a charity project. Nice. I've seen a lot of scam charity projects, just to be clear. And I don't know. People are in crypto to make money, not to be noble. Let's just be real. Everybody's in crypto for selfish interest. So I don't know how they would do this, to be honest. Let's look at some of the token. Okay, yeah, this looks sketchy. It's very undervalued. Oh my gosh, this is, I know, very cheap right now. It did pop off one time. What is this, May 2021? This is interesting. I don't know. I have to look into this deeper, guys. You got to give me some easier coins. What's the next coin?
Sand.
Oh, Sand. Yeah, you guys heard Alex Becker, right? You guys all watch the same YouTubers everybody's watch. The gaming tokens are good, guys. Sand looks undervalued. It's definitely probably a little bit better than Axie when it comes to tech. And right now their market cap is really big, though. They have 2.8 million. So, I'm not in it like that. I like buying a little bit cheaper than that when it comes to market cap size. But if we click filter, right, I'll show you something. You click all categories, you click games, or you can put gaming right there. Right, and then you can see all of them, and this is Sandbox is second right now, right? So it's not an Axie Infinity, but it's definitely second. And the market cap of all of gaming is only 23.2 billion, and some of these Shiba Inu coins are bigger in market cap, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I would probably go for a more undervalued in my personal opinion, and I'm looking into a little bit of them. I would probably go a little bit more undervalued, but you know, it's not a bad coin. Maybe as a conservative long-term bet. Next coin.
He asked for thoughts on Spooky Swap, but you can just point him back to the before in the live stream.
Yeah, you guys can watch about the Spooky Swap and Boo in the live stream. It's almost probably better if you watch my video, to be honest, because that was better portrayed than what I could portray here. Any other questions? That's just give me like a random question. No coins. The coin ones are hard. We'll kind of pull up the main angle and we could talk about some stuff. Go ahead.
This guy just said blank wallet seems awesome to me. I don't know.
A blank wallet. Non-research type related questions, please, if that's possible. And then we're gonna end the live stream relatively soon, guys. How many people are in the live stream?
Right now we're at 599.
Hey guys, that's a lot of people. Can you do me a favor and like the video? How many likes we got? 365. Come on, let's get to 500 likes, guys. Please do me that favor and put ones in the chat when you're done with 500 likes, or when you've liked the video. Excuse me. All coins. That's all you guys want to talk. All right, you know what? How about this? Friday, show up. I'll talk about news for like less than 10 minutes, and we'll spend the whole live stream talking about altcoins and your picks. Okay, come Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before I go, make sure also November 4th, we're officially launching my podcast. It's Alexander Lorenzo /Buzzsprout.com. AlexanderLorenzo.Buzzsprout.com. Go to the podcast. Make sure you get in there. Listen to the episodes, because during the episodes, I'm going to be announcing the exact details on how to win the $5,000 giveaway. Plus, the information on the episodes are amazing, and we've been working on this for like 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. We've been working on this for a long time, and we're taking it very serious. So head on over to our podcast. It's not just crypto related. We're going to be talking about money in general, just money. We're just going to talk about money, right? So do that. And of course, this whole entire experience is brought to you by Fundamental Secrets, the greatest digital asset course on planet Earth. There's nothing bigger, and you can tell everybody and anybody, and I will debate anyone live in front of their face about Fundamental Secrets. I built this, from scratch, and I ensured the quality of it, and we're launching something very big soon, very big. And I'm going to be so excited for that one because I put the most time, effort in my life and anything into this, and I've spent the most money building this in anything I've ever done. It's the biggest project I've ever created in my life. So of course, I'm super excited about that. Pay attention to what's going on. If you're not subscribed to the channel, well, just watch one of my videos and that will do the convincing for you. I put a lot of effort into what I do. A lot of effort, more effort than most people for sure. And I do not sacrifice integrity. That's one of the biggest things. I know it's going to kill me short term. I might not get as many followers. I might not make as much money, but I will never sell my soul, and I will not sacrifice integrity, even if it takes me longer, because I know in the long run, you guys are going to respect that. You got something else you want?
Yeah, last one. This guy donated like 3 times. We can get to him.
What?
Let's talk about Blank Wallet real quick.
All right, so he donated 3 times. Hey, do you work for Blank Wallet? Do you work for? Nobody's that savage on something unless they are. I mean, you probably own a bag. 15 million market cap. That's why you're trying to get me to pump this coin. You're trying to get me to pump this coin right now. That's what is going on. Go blank.io. How much did he spend?
He donated like $3 each time.
That if you donate $2, you get like a lower level tier. If you donate 3, you get above the threat. You are strategic with your donations, aren't you? You're strategic. You did it 3 different times. That's funny. All right, reclaim your privacy on your Ethereum transfers. Token metrics. Why blank? Okay.
I don't know, he tagged Matt Weber. No problem. Just wanted the first take, really.
Oh, interesting. So you know Matt too. Okay. I'm not a hater. I peep things. All right. I peep things.
He doesn't even own any.
Okay, so this is like the same thing as this is interesting, actually. Okay, I was talking smack the whole time. Okay, there's only a test net though. Okay, there's no product yet. If they could pull this off, this would be interesting, but this is the same thing as what is it, the MEV bots? I forgot the exact name of it. I made a video on this. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. What is it? The MEV bots. It's I forgot what it was. But if they can do this, because there's a lot of issues on the blockchain, I don't know if it's a retail adoption type of vibe, but It's definitely like something that people like me want. They want privacy with their transaction trades because people like track the blockchain like crazy. So this use case is good. I just haven't looked into the team or anything. I got to look into all the details to really start promoting something. So there you have it. Thanks for the donations. If you're not a scammer, I'm sorry, but if you are, I'm not sorry. That's how we're gonna leave it like that. That's it for the video, guys. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, I say it every time, leave it in the chat box. If you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I gotta get a taller desk. Catch me in the next video.